Hi guys, today I'm going to be offering you some extreme spring deep cleaning motivation. I'm tackling 10 places or items in my household that have not ever been cleaned or haven't been cleaned in a long time that definitely need to be cleaned, and I'm sure you guys have some places like this in your household as well. So make sure to keep watching and make sure to stick around to the end because I'm sure number 10 you guys haven't done in a long time. So let's get started. We are going to start off with a few items in the kitchen. The first is between your counter and your stove. So you just want to take a wipe and wrap it around a butter knife and wipe between your stovetop and your counter. You guys will see how much grossness has accumulated over the years. If you've never cleaned this area before, I was so surprised, and I try and put this on my monthly cleaning list because it just grosses me out. And I'm so glad that I found this little hack here on YouTube. The next spot in the kitchen is where your sink meets your countertop. Some people have a sink that goes over the countertop, but it will still be the same concept. I take my Rubbermaid power scrubber and I just scrub all the way around my sink. You can also use a toothbrush and put some more elbow grease in it, but I like to use this tool, and I have it linked down below in my description box if you guys are curious. I did this when I first moved into this apartment in December, and it was literally black and disgusting, and I wish I would have recorded it for you guys, but sadly I didn't. So now I try and make a habit of doing it at least once a week, if not more often, and then I just rinse it around with some water to help get that extra gross whatever stuff it is off, and as you guys can see, it wipes clean. So I definitely recommend doing this. Another spot in your kitchen is your grease filter under your microwave. I did this about a month ago and it was really gross, so mine's not too bad, but what I do is I take it out and just let it soak in some hot water and some soap, and while I'm waiting for that, I just use an oven cleaner and just sprayed it on under the microwave and clean that off because that was pretty disgusting too. So much grease and junk builds up in these areas, and you probably just don't think about it. You just use your microwave as usual, but it's definitely something that needs to be cleaned. And then after it soaks for a while, I just scrub it and let it soak and keep repeating the process over and over until it's clean. If you guys are enjoying this video and want more cleaning and organization motivation, don't forget to subscribe and turn on that bell notification to get notified every time I upload so you don't miss any videos. You guys, have you ever cleaned your garbage disposal like inside the rubber part? Because I didn't, and look how disgusting that is. I didn't even know this needed to be cleaned, so I went in with a toothbrush and some dish soap and just went in scrubbing hard, and look what came out of it. Like, what is this? Why is that so disgusting? I always use a garbage disposal cleaner, but apparently it doesn't clean the rubber, so now I need to add this to my list of things because I was just beyond shocked at how gross this was. The last thing in the kitchen is the dishwasher and the filter. Every dishwasher has a filter. Some may look different than mine, but you just kind of got to look around. You want to clean it out. I let mine soak, and then I sprayed the inside of it with a disinfectant and cleaned it out. Again, it doesn't look too bad, but as you guys can see in just a second, it was pretty disgusting. So this is something you need to add to your list because your dishes go in here, and are they really getting clean if the inside of the dishwasher isn't clean? So you want to make sure you clean the inside as well as the filter on, I would say, about a monthly basis. Something I recently started doing was going over my lampshades with a lint roller and just collecting the dust and debris that flies around the air. And I didn't realize that I needed to do this until I saw a hack on Pinterest. So this will definitely stay on my spring cleaning list. With all the sickness going around, I wanted to clean my phone case. I obviously use my phone and touch my phone case every single day, and I've never cleaned it. So I just used a cotton swab and some rubbing alcohol and went in and just cleaned as much as I could. I then went in with a floss pick. I would recommend using a toothpick, but I didn't have any. I went in with a floss pick and got just between those little like crevices that I couldn't get with a cotton swab, and there was so much dirt in there. So like I said, with all this sickness going around, it's definitely important to clean surfaces that you touch on a daily basis. I just finished off with a wipe and then let it sit to dry. I don't know about you guys, but I use my fan on a nightly basis. I don't like it actually blowing on me. I just like the sound, but it gets pretty dusty, as you can see. So I took mine apart piece by piece. I started by wiping it down, but realized it was really dirty. So I let it all the pieces sit in the soapy water in the sink, and I even unscrewed some pieces to get the most possible cleaning I could. And I'm so happy I did, because it was actually pretty dirty. I would just recommend making sure you know where the screws go, and make sure to unplug it first so you don't like electrocute yourself. But as you can see, it was super gross and dusty, so I let everything sit in the sink, and then I went in with my Swiffer duster, a wipe, and a cotton swab, and cleaned everything that I couldn't put in the sink and I couldn't get wet. After everything had been soaking in the sink for about 15 or 20 minutes, I went in with my toothbrush and pulled each item out one by one and scrubbed. I really didn't need to do that much scrubbing because it soaking in the water took most of the dust and dirt off. So I definitely recommend doing that. And then after I scrubbed everything, I just towel dried it and put it back together. Another thing I use on a daily basis is my humidifier, and I got this one off Amazon, and I really like it because it has different settings and it lights up, which is just super cool. But it was pretty gross, as you can see. So what I did is I put cleaning vinegar in the main part and let that sit while I clean the rest of the humidifier, and then I put some more cleaning vinegar and some Dawn dish soap and some water, and I let the humidifier part that wasn't connected to the electrical part sit in there for about 30 minutes. I got some supplies ready, which I didn't even end up using them all, but those are some supplies you can end up using. Everybody's humidifier is different, so you might have to be a little creative on how you clean it. After I let it soak for 30 minutes, I went in with a toothbrush and tried to scrub, but it didn't work very well, so I ended up going in with a cotton swab, and that did a much better job. So cotton swabs are something you might want to pick up if you're trying to do some deep cleaning, because I've used it to clean just about every area in this deep cleaning video. I wanted to show you guys that if you have a bigger humidifier, whatever that part is called, you can use a bottle cleaner and go in with that, but mine just didn't fit, obviously. So I just had to be creative with my cotton swabs. After I clean everything, I rinse it off, let it dry, and then I clean the big part of the machine. I just dumped out the cleaning vinegar, wiped it down with a microfiber cloth and a cotton swab, and then I ended up putting it all back together, and it was all nice and clean and ready to be used. Alright, number 10 is cleaning the inside of your washer. Everybody cleans the outside of your washer, but when have you really cleaned the inside of your washer, in between the seals, in between just about everything. I went in with my Dyson vacuum and got between the seals. I then took out this middle part, and as you can see, it's literally so gross. It took me forever to clean it out, but it was much needed, and I felt much better about putting my clothes in here. If you guys are more interested in me cleaning my washing machine as well as my whole laundry room and giving it a deep clean, I will link that video right here. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more cleaning motivation, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.